Reports surfaced indicating that Sophie Cunningham had made it clear she did not plan to follow Caitlin Clark's pregame fashion trend. Observers stated that Cunningham had been asked about Clark's rising influence on WNBA pregame style, and she was said to have responded with a light but firm dismissal, suggesting that the rookie's fashion choices were not something she intended to imitate. Sources noted that Cunningham had emphasized that she preferred sticking to her own style rather than jumping on what many had described as the Clark effect. According to those present during the discussion, Cunningham had joked that Clark's outfits were fun to watch but not necessarily something she would ever consider wearing herself. Reporters claimed that she had acknowledged Clark's confidence and creativity yet insisted that everyone had their personal comfort zone when it came to pregame appearance. Analysts explained that Cunningham's comments reflected her established veteran identity, which she was said to be keen on maintaining despite the growing cultural influence surrounding Clark. WNBA insiders mentioned that Clark's pregame outfits had been receiving widespread attention across social media platforms. They pointed out that various teammates and rival players had praised the Iowa standout for bringing a youthful flair and a new fashion energy into the league. However, it was reported that Cunningham had been among those who felt that style should remain an individualized expression rather than a trend to follow simply because it was popular. Sources added that she had clarified that her stance was not a criticism of Clark but a reaffirmation of her own preferences. Commentators suggested that Cunningham's remarks highlighted the diversity in personalities within the league. They said that her openness about maintaining her personal style was a reminder that players embraced authenticity in different ways. Observers also argued that Cunningham's response illustrated how Clark's presence was subtly reshaping the culture around the WNBA, even among those who opted not to adopt her trends. Meanwhile, social media reactions were reported to be mixed, with some fans expressing amusement at Cunningham's refusal and others praising her honesty. Some supporters insisted that players should not feel pressured to conform to any new wave, regardless of who popularized it. Despite the chatter, league analysts maintained that Cunningham's comments reflected a healthy blend of respect and individuality. They concluded that while Clark's fashion influence was undeniably growing, Cunningham had made it clear she intended to stay true to her own approach without hesitation.